Welcome to the Nomadic Spaces podcast, where we talk all things interior design, tiny houses, and happy homes. Each week, we explore different interior design strategies, the unique challenges of small spaces, and delve into the incredible lifestyle of tiny homes. Whether you're a fellow tiny house dweller or simply have an interest in interior design, this show has something for you. I am your host, Sarah Bronstein, and I live in Asheville, North Carolina with my pup Albus in a vintage travel trailer I renovated into my tiny dream house. I'm a professional interior designer, and I run my own business called Suka Interior Design, and I'm also a licensed realtor with the Asheville Realty Group. Thank you so much for being here. If you like what you hear, please consider leaving a review, hitting some stars, subscribing, and or sharing this show. It's how little shows like this survive. Now, let's get into today's episode. Hi friends, welcome back to the Nomadic Spaces podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, and today's episode is called Choosing the Perfect Color Palette for Your Home. And this is something that comes up for a whole lot of clients that come to me, so I'm really excited to share today's episode, and hopefully you will find it helpful. To start, let's talk about the importance of color in interior design. Color plays such a significant role. It's not just about aesthetics. Color really can affect how we perceive a space. Light colors tend to make rooms feel larger and more open, while dark colors are great to create a sense of coziness and intimacy. Moreover, color can evoke certain moods and feelings. For instance, blues and greens are often associated with calmness and relaxation, making them ideal for bedrooms or bathrooms. Whereas more vibrant hues like reds and oranges can energize a space, which may be more suitable for a home office or workout room. Let's also get a basic understanding of color psychology. Color psychology is the study of how colors can influence our emotions and behaviors. It's a really fascinating field that combines elements of psychology, art, and design. Color plays a significant role in influencing our emotions and behavior. For instance, red is associated with energy and passion, where, as we talked about, blue can evoke feelings of calmness and serenity. Yellow is often associated with happiness and positivity. These reactions are not just personal preferences, they're deeply rooted in psychology. Studies have shown that different colors can even affect physical sensations. For example, rooms painted in cooler shades like green or blue can also make the space feel cooler in temperature. Understanding the physiological effects of color can be incredibly useful in everyday life, from deciding the color of your room to choosing what to wear for an important. Let's talk about the power of color. Colors are more than just visual elements. They carry a lot of meaning and can trigger certain feelings. Here's a quick rundown of some of the most common color associations. Remember that these are general interpretations and can vary based on cultural differences and usages. Red, known as passion, excitement, and danger. Blue, calmness, trust, and intelligence. Yellow, happiness, optimism, and creativity. Green, nature, growth, and harmony. Purple, luxury, mystery, and spirituality. Black, power, elegance, and formality. White, purity, simplicity, and innocence. Let's look at color psychology in terms of marketing and branding. Companies use color psychology every day to influence consumer perceptions and decisions. For example, many fast food restaurants use red in their logos because it's known to stimulate appetite and create a sense of urgency. On the other hand, banks and tech companies often use blue to convey trust and reliability. In marketing and branding, color is used as a powerful tool that can influence the behaviors of clients. Each color has its own set of psychological triggers that can evoke certain emotions or reactions. For instance, red, being associated with the urgency and excitement, is why it's commonly used in clearance sales. Blue, on the other hand, tends to convey trust and dependability that makes it a really popular choice for corporate and financial institutions. Green is frequently linked with health or tranquility or nature, so it's often used in organic or eco-friendly products or companies. Yellow, being known for being bright, colorful, and cheerful, is known to grab attention. Marketers carefully choose colors in their advertisements to align with the message they want to communicate. It's not just about aesthetics. It's about strategically using color to connect with the audience on a more emotional level. Hi, friends. I hope you are enjoying this show. Listening to podcasts and reading blogs like this is a great way to gain knowledge. But to really make change, you need to take action. Luckily, taking action doesn't have to be overwhelming, timely, or expensive. My Desk Refresh Guide is a great resource you can download totally free from the link in the show notes. This guide will break down the redesign process into simple, actionable steps with tangible results to transform your space without spending a cent. Now let's get back to the episode. Thirdly, let's talk about how colors affect our mood and behavior. Research suggests that colors can and do have a profound impact on our physiological state and our behavioral patterns. Before we continue, it's important to note that individual reactions to color can definitely be subjective and influenced by our personal experiences or cultural background. Now let's talk about how we can use color psychology in our home and in our everyday life. Because color plays a significant role in our daily lives, influencing our emotions and behaviors without us realizing it, we can use that to our advantage. And the first way to incorporate color psychology into daily life is by choosing the right colors for the various rooms in our home or spaces if you're in a smaller home. Another method is through the use of accessories and decorations. If painting the entire room seems too daunting, try adding pops of color with throw pillows, rugs, or wall art. For example, red is a color that increases energy levels and raises the heart rate. So using red accessories in a living room or dining area would be a better place, creating that lively, kind of energetic atmosphere, as opposed to somewhere like a bedroom. Also consider the impact of natural light on colors. The direction your windows face can affect how colors appear throughout the day. North-facing rooms may benefit from warm colors like orange or pink to counteract the cool indirect light, whereas south-facing rooms bathed in bright direct sunlight might be better suited in cooler tones like greens or blues. By understanding these principles, we can make informed decisions about where and what color we're putting in our homes to enhance our mood and overall well-being. I try not to nerd out too hard on here, but color psychology is just so fascinating and it offers so many valuable insights into human behavior. And I just feel like by understanding the impact of color, we can then use that to our advantage and create more meaningful experiences in our lives. Now let's talk about how to choose the right color palette for your home. It may seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be, and here are some steps that can help you make the best choice. Number 1, consider the room's size and function. This is the first factor to take into account when choosing paint colors. It's really important to consider what activities are going to be conducted in each space, as this is going to heavily influence the color selection. As we talked about, if a room's primary place is made for rest and relaxation, like a bedroom or even a reading nook, you might want to consider cooler tones that promote that calmness and tranquility, like blues or greens. On the other hand, if it's a space designated to be working or studying or maybe exercise, you could consider warmer hues that stimulate that productivity and energy. Number 2, think about mood. The second key element to keep in mind when selecting paint colors is the mood or atmosphere you want to create in that space. Are you aiming for a tranquil and serene environment where someone can unwind after a long day? If so, you're looking at probably a softer muted color palette with pastel hues or earth tones. On the contrary, if you're hoping to establish a more lively and energetic vibe, maybe it's a game room or an entertainment space, then you might want to opt for more bold, bright shades of color. This could range really from anything, but maybe rich jewel tones like ruby or emerald, or bright, more electric shades of yellow or pink. Number 3, look at your existing furniture and decor. Don't overlook the potential inspiration that might be hiding right in front of you in your own home. Before settling on a color palette, survey your current pieces of furniture and decor. You might find that a favorite rug or tablecloth or a piece of art already possesses that perfect color combination. Drawing from these items creates a cohesive look throughout your space, and it ensures that your new wall paint won't clash with existing elements. Number 4, test before committing. Once you've narrowed down your choices to a few potential colors, test them out. You can paint swatches of your selected colors directly onto the wall, or paint on wood panels or even scrap cardboard to hang on the wall. This allows you to see exactly how they'll look in the home in that space under the specific lighting conditions and against the backdrop of any existing furniture and decor. Furthermore, try to observe the swatches throughout the different times of day, at least morning, afternoon, and night. That way you're ensuring that you're happy with the color regardless of the level or type of ambient light. Number 5, don't forget about neutrals. Colors like white, gray, beige, cream, or taupe can be excellent choices as a base for any color scheme. They're versatile options, and they can be paired with almost any other hues, making them really ideal backdrops for any style of decor. When used effectively, neutrals can bring balance to the color scheme and allow the bolder accent colors to truly shine. As we wrap up today's episode, I just want to remind you that choosing the perfect color palette for your home doesn't have to be daunting. It can be an exciting process that really allows you to express personal style. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all type solution here. What really matters most is that the colors you choose make you feel good in the space, so don't be afraid to experiment and have fun with it. I hope you found today's episode helpful, and as always, until next week, take care and home happy. I hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring. My goal with this show is to help others make changes that transform their space. But just absorbing content, even brilliant content like this, doesn't get results. Taking action does. If you are still listening, you might be ready to fully accomplish your design goals. My challenge to you is commit to taking one action right now before you don't. Taking action might look like booking a design project jumpstart. Or maybe it's signing up for the free desk refresh guide. Or maybe it's signing up for my mailing list. Or maybe it's scheduling a complimentary connection call to virtually meet and discuss your design goals in more detail. You can find more about all those fun things I just mentioned, as well as reach out to me directly through my website, which is sukkainteriordesign.com. That is SUKKHAINTERIORDESIGN.com. I love connecting, so please don't be a stranger. As always, thank you for tuning in and for being a part of this community. If you liked what you heard on this episode or show, please take a second to like, review, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends and family. It is truly the easiest way to show support for me and this tiny niche podcast. Until next time, take care and home happy.